Alright, I think everything's going. Oh, okay. Interesting. But hey guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the break as much as I did, which is variable amount. Uh, this is not Fate Stay Night, as you may have assumed. In celebration of Fate's Triple C finally getting translated, fan patch or otherwise, I thought I'd do a little Fate Extra. Why isn't this Triple C? Well, I wanted to do Fate Extra here first. But it's not important right now, in the strictest sense. Why don't we just jump in? Now, I have played this before, at least a little bit. As there's a couple different set of difficulties depending on which server you choose. You know what? We'll get into it. It is a bright, sunny morning. The air is filled with the joyful laughter of students. There's more activity than normal in front of the school gate. A crowd is forming as students are being called over. I wonder what's going on. When I peer into the center of the hubbub, I see my friend and student council president, Issei Ryudo. Hey Issei, what's going on? Good morning. Lovely weather we're having, don't you think? Why do you look so surprised? Shit. Well, you announced last week's assembly that this month the student council would strictly enforce school rules. I have been tasked with performing inspections to ensure students are in compliance with school rules. Now it goes without saying that everyone is subject to inspections, even old friends. Now then, uniform inspection time. Collar, check. Pants, hems, check. And your socks. Fly sock, bro. Next is the contents of your bag. Notebooks, textbooks, pencil box. Now you get a whiff of contraband. Couldn't have brought anything like snacks. Anyway, it's fine. Your nails are evenly cut, and your haircut is fly. I don't know why I keep saying fly. Nobody says that anymore. Indeed, quite remarkable. You're a model Tsukimihara Academy student. Someone like you ought to consider the featured student government. You'd be perfect for it. Oh, but I'd never try and coerce you into joining the student council. We aren't like that. Now then, off to your classroom. Enjoy your day. Before I can reply, Mr. Diligent, student council president, is on to the next student's inspection. Hungry for gossip on their way to their classrooms, the students jabber about the inspections. Things are always so gently bustling in the morning. Another peaceful day beginning another peaceful... Another peaceful beginning to another peaceful day. Look, it's fine. We don't need to worry about getting the words right. It's right there. So it says press triangle, but in my completely legal... I don't even dance around this. I'm emulating it. I'm using an emulator. I might actually link it in the description of the video when I upload it, but whatever. Actually, do I need to upload the video? Since I'm doing this through YouTube? I'll check it out. But yeah, I'm emulating it. For some reason, the emulator makes it square instead of triangle. Oh. Penis. Welcome and enjoy your stay at Tsukimihara Academy. I want to say it again, because it's not the last one. Also, hey, if you don't get to your classroom soon, you'll incite Tiger's Wrath. Ooh, who could that be? I have this weird feeling that I've forgotten someone. I just can't think of what it might be. I just have a hole in my head. Maybe I should head back to my classroom. So... we'll find another time to talk about it. Hey man, what's up? Oh man, I gotta go to the bathroom before homeroom starts. My eyes are starting to float. What does that mean? We better head to the classroom. Classroom 2A. Ring a bell? Right. Japanese classrooms. Chimes raise curtains on humble days, precious as a handful of gold dust. L the L. As I enter class, I see Mato for the bunch of girls. Why he's so popular is kind of a mystery. Can you guys hear that? I guess it doesn't specifically matter because I'm going to repeat what he said anyway, but... It was kind of soft on my end. Anyway. Hey, when did you show up? You're so quiet and dull, I didn't even notice you. Even though we've been friends since like our freshman year, right? Anyway, don't sweat the fact that you're boring as dirt. It's not like you can help it. I mean, anyone would seem boring and stupid compared to me. Charming as ever, Mato. A little early for so much abuse, but as it's Shinji, it can't really be helped. His arrogance is almost palatable, but I don't know what he's saying, but it makes all the girls squeal with joy. Actually, let me rephrase. His popularity isn't so much mysterious as it is unnatural. Like he's fucking with them somehow. Outside every line. Interesting. I was just doing a little math tutoring. This stuff is beyond easy. For me, anyway. Wait a sec. Hey, Mato, isn't the answer to this question like totally wrong in every way? What? I'm the one who solved that. There's no way it could be wrong. Get dogged on, Shinji. Look at this. Since when did 2 plus 2 equal 5? Jesus Christ, man. I'd never make such a stupid mistake. It's all your fault. Yeah, it sounds like him, alright. Shinji raises his voice, the girls all panic and run back to their desks. Real charmer you are, bud. Ow. I hate dealing with the proletariat, especially when they think they're my equal. Real charmer you are, pal. They're really pathetic that these worms didn't know their place. That's why I like you so much. Yep. Completely a normal background person. Even though you're boring, you know not to steal my thunder. You're the ultimate sidekick. Shinji flashes me a smile. It's weird how I never take offense at the way he talks to me. By some strange twist of fate, Shinji, Mato, and I are friends. How we became friends was... well, I don't really remember. I want to say we met in spring? Sometime? The bell for class rings as I try to recollect. Who should fly through the homeroom? Who through the door but our homeroom teacher, Ms. Fujimura. Wild raucous cheer against Tiger, everybody! I made it. Good morning, And done. Miss Fujimura trips, falling painfully onto the floor. As she lands, her head strikes the corner of the platform, in front of the classroom. Just like in Stay Night. The classroom goes dead silent. Every student's attention is focused on the same thing. It's cool we got 3D models to see these now, because that's really funny. Again? How does she manage to trip in the same place every time? Listen, you, this isn't the time to be making stupid jokes. You're right. She isn't moving. Except for her little twitches. Did she get knocked out or something? We brave students get out of their seats and crowd around the still comatose Fujimura. Hey, Miss Fujimura. Miss Fujimura, are you okay? What? She's fine. What's wrong, everyone? Hey, class is about to start, so get back to your seats. Pronto! Miss Fujimura jumps to her feet as if nothing happened. It's almost as if the memory of her sudden and violent trip to the floor was totally erased. Probably by the knock to the head. As this happens all the time, no one seems to notice or care enough to say anything. No one really gives a thought to how odd it is for this to happen literally every single day. Midday. There's a lot going on in this game, to make it actually a game compared to Stay Night. But we'll get to that. The scene playing out before me seems to never change from day to day. Same exact lessons, same exact subject, same exact content. We should be aces at it by now. Today we're going to study the biography of Dr. Peaceman, a talented physician who... Miss Fujimura is conducting class today the same way she does every day. You may not know, but when I was young, an unknown pathogen was the cause of a serious epidemic. Oh, that's right, the backstory. The reason why this isn't the exact same timeline. In fact, outbreaks were common, but now most illnesses are cured using nanothingamajigs. Son, and FYI, I'm still young. This will be on the test, so be sure you don't forget it. I mean it! Her ensuing laughter stopped short of her eyes, which seemed deadly serious. Just as everyone's about to call Fujimura out, bell signaling the end of class rings. I wonder how long classes in Japanese school are. Alright, that's all for today. Be sure to study hard for tonight, and don't forget those important points I told you about. Evening. While today's class wasn't all that boring, it is a relief that the bell rings. As the bell signaling the end of the day sounds, the students begin to break off into small groups. I should up the reading on the text. Should up the speed on the reading text. Thank God that's over. I was getting sick of all the busy work. Being a student sucks, you're telling me. The worst part of the whole deal is having to attend these stupid classes. Some of them are fun. You're still here? That's unusual. You don't have any plans, like a date or something? Haha, I'm just fucking with you. I know you're too big of a nerd to ever get a date. Thanks, man. Really helps being friends with you. I mean, you're just going to your dork club, the journalism club, right? Well, seeing as you're boring as stale white bread. Jesus Christ. At least in Stay Night, he pretended to like us. Your life is exactly as it should be. You know exactly what your role in life is, and you'd stay there. Well, catch you later. See you in class tomorrow. You know, unbuttoning a couple buttons in your shirt doesn't make you cooler. Hey, what's that? Search? This is where Shinji sits. Shinji's just as disturbingly organized, a reflection of his obsessive-compulsive personality. You, with the yellow text above your head. The editor-in-chief of a journalism co. is calling a general meeting. You better go. Okay. I guess the journalism club's been busy, and with all the weird stuff happening. I'm in the journalism club? Just told that 3 times, but what do you mean? Recently, a lot of students have been getting hurt. Everyone has this slasher on campus, Jesus Christ. Seems kind of pathetic to just straight up have just Gillespie join the club. You're alive in there. Oh, hey! I hate wearing uniforms. Should have gone somewhere that lets you wear regular clothes. What? I'd kill to be able to wear the black uniform of the student council like you. I guess that guy's in student council. Is that? I guess that guy's in student council. Let's leave through the other door. Wait. Nobody told me that the chief of the school newspaper is calling for you. You should better go talk to her. Okay, where is she? Oh, hey. Look who's here. It's the newspaper club Ace. Really? Okay, sure. Got any leads? Did you forget? You have to write an Unsolved Mysteries of Tsukimihara article. Come on, I told you yesterday. There's very much time left before the deadline. Well, whatever. Your work's always good, so I'll leave this in your capable hands. Jeez, my benevolence is like a Black Panther running around. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. So that's that. I've done some of the investigating, so you're up to do the rest. Don't look so surprised. There is a method to my madness. Okay, so about the first preview. Edition. Edition? The one called Gateway to the Paranormal. So listen, there's supposedly an entrance to the spirit world at the area of the archery range. One time a male student got bullied while I was told to pick up trash there, and vanished. Sure, it wasn't bullied that much. Anyway, everyone's totally convinced that there's a paranormal activity going on back there. Isn't that scary? I mean, ridiculous? Anyway, go step for the truth. Leave no stone unturned. Your nose and eyes are just the tools of the trade for a journalist, got it? You're pretty mysterious yourself. Your reply should be yes, ma'am. Alright, huff to it. If it sounded like I recognized her, it's because that's, one of the... Oh, shit, what the fuck? Oh, that's right. Out of the blue, a feeling that something was moving behind the door overcame me. As a rule, students aren't allowed inside the supply room. It might just be like a rat or something. For some unknown reason, I found my eyes drawn to the door of the supply room when the door is suddenly and violently thrown open. Oh shit, that's right, it's this guy. What do you think you're doing? Without warning, a man appears from out of the shadows. Dressed in black with a dour expression, the person in question is very intimidating. But that sense of intimidation is immediately replaced with extreme discomfort and unease. Bro, you look like an adult. What are you doing here at school? A sudden overwhelming sense of danger gives me goosebumps all over my body. Oh, that kind of unease. His cold, blank stare sends chills down my spine, as though he's marking me for death. For some reason, it feels as if he's deciding whether to break my neck or skin me alive. Odd. Your name doesn't appear to be on the list, but I'd better make sure. He begins to mutter under his breath, while at the same time he reaches out with his right hand. The chills running down my spine gain intensity as waves of nausea and vertigo wash over me. Soft frames. I feel like a rabbit watching a wolf draw near. Maybe this isn't just raw terror. I think it's holding something that's making me feel this way? Like a gun? We're not even trying to fight. My instincts aren't as sharp as they should be. I need to rest. A note of disgust in his voice. It's obvious as he slowly lowers his hand. Paralysis that seemed to take hold of me suddenly fades away. The man continues to look down on me with those dead eyes of his. Students are forbidden from entering the supply room. You do well to remember that. The campus is about to close. If you have nothing else to do, I advise you go home now. Fucking... Okay. Is there anything else? You're not Kuzuki. I'll be teaching here starting today. You sure act like him, though. The man who introduces himself as Mr. Kuzuki heads back into the supply room. Why he goes into the supply room? I don't know, maybe it's something he teaches. With that, the signal bell begins to chime, signaling the end of the school day. Everything begins to progress as normal, as if nothing out of the ordinary had happened. But I'm still sore and slicked with sweat, an all too real reminder of what happened. Wonderful. Now we have a teacher with obvious, murderous intent teaching at our school. Awesome. I'm just gonna speed fast. The door to the supply room is locked tight. Students aren't allowed to enter. Oh shit, that's right. I'm using a controller to play this, which means if I decide to use the analog stick, I'm just gonna start walking like this, which is really funny. So I gotta walk with the D-pad, like it was intended to on a PSP. I never had a PSP, but I thought about getting one at one point. I threw my lot in with a DS anyway. I never regretted it. You caught me in the middle of cleaning. Those Archer Club kids don't even string their bows. The worst is when they leave their arrows stuck in the target mount. I usually make the kids do it, but there's no club activities leading up to exams, so I'm doing it. Huh? The entrance to the spirit world? That's just a rumor. It's not real. Exams are right around the corner, so don't waste your time on stuff like that. Go home. Shoot. What happens in the archer range is the entrance to the spirit world, but Miss Hojimura. Well, can't say I'm surprised. She's behind one of the Sugimura's mysteries. It's fitting. I'll report this tomorrow, so I can go home now if I want. A day will pass if you go home. No. I don't know why it's giving me the option, so I'm gonna look around. I think I'll poke around the campus a little longer. If I want to leave, I should head out through the main gate. I'm not really doing like a speed run or anything. Oh, well, now that I bring it up, I am playing with a guide. See the target mount. The target's about 30 yards away. Sugimura Academy has much larger archery range than most other high schools do. Its size just goes to show a big deal the archery club at Sugimura. Yeah, I got a guide off to the side here somewhere, because you don't really need one to like play. There's not really any like builds or anything you gotta worry about. Oh, a little bit. Not really. There are vending machine, my favorite Jesus sold that. No! There are how do I describe this? Extra is at least somewhat part visual novel in that there are parts where you get to talk to your servant basically and get hangouts, and you can get them wrong. And if you get them wrong, you don't get access to certain functions like abilities in Noble Phantasms. Oh yeah, that's right, this lady was hanging out with us. Wasn't his name Kazuki? He seems not dangerous, but definitely merciless. Remaining one. Wait a sec. Is Nurse Sakura really Shinji Mato's little sister? Where'd you get that idea? They don't look anything alike. She's not? I'm not really sure. Feel for her, though. It's like she's the topic of a million rumors. And a spinoff. But she has Shinji as a brother. If I were her, my diary would be longer than War and Peace. You actually keep a diary? How archaic. Never expected something like that from you. I think I should just go home. This is room 1C. All the first-year classrooms seem totally devoid of life. What is going on? First years decided to leave early. Like smart people. Alright, let's get out of here. Something about... yeah. Save. But yeah, I don't want to quote-unquote fail a discussion and lose out on important shit. Humble days as precious as gold dust. Where are the buyers? And miss out on good shit, so I have a... the servant that I'm going to choose is, notoriously tricky with that, so I just decided to pull up a guide on that. As I walk into class, the girls that normally flock around Shinji aren't there. Shinji seems to be in a bad mood today. His usual posse of girls is keeping their distance. I wonder if it's because he fucking yelled at him that one time yesterday. Ask him if something happened. What? Did I tell you if anything happened to me? It didn't. Nothing. Shut up. Hey, you know that Ice Queen Rin toe socket? I feel like it's spelled different. She thinks she's so much better than everyone else. At first I thought she would be the only one who understood how lonely it is at the top. Is that why he likes her? I tried talking to her yesterday, but I got nowhere. Maybe I just intimidated her or something. I'm sure that's it, buddy. Pal. Might have lost a few points for getting violent, but girls who talk back to me get slow. Oh my god, bro! Man! I'd never go with such a violent stuck-up bitch like that, no matter how hot she is. High schoolers! Yay! What a way she'd be perfect if you just kept your mouth shut. You agree with me, right? Do I have to say anything? Looks like there's some tension between Shinji and Rin. Knowing Shinji, he probably hit on her and she got shot down. And why'd she take a shot at me? I thought she was going to start kick me next. He continues to whine under his breath. I can only imagine how sleepy Shinji is being with her. My best friend Shinji Mato, everybody! Normally his super aggressive approach works, but obviously it didn't with Rin. Does it? That's more interesting when it's got little shakeups like this. I can laugh at him. As if right on cue, Miss Ferdra barges into the classroom as the bell sounds. We've read this. Well, actually, it's a little bit different. No one's absent, since there are no announcements, let's just start homeroom. This is the bed I was referring to. So as she turns and reaches for the chalk, she trips and falls like he always does. She follows her fingernails drag across the whole board with a horrifying sound. Jesus Christ. And thus a typically mundane day begins anew. I don't know if I would want Taiga teaching my class. It seems... oh god, it's him. And though the Great War had finally come to an end, regional conflicts still persist. Despite the suffering... you will never be Kuzuki. Despite the suffering of the previous generation, battles are still waged 30 years on. Standing behind the lectern, Jason School's newest teacher, Kuzuki. He's no Soichiro, but although he's supposed to be teaching math, the lesson seems to have gone off onto a tangent. Just like how nobody knows what Soichiro taught. Now instead of armies, attacks in even greater numbers are being carried out by terrorists. In an attempt to suppress these terrorist groups. With that, the bell signaling the end of class sounds. And with the end of the day, here the tension in the classroom drops immediately. Alright, let us end here today. Oh yes, before I forget, there's an announcement from the student counselor. Recently, a rise in the number of slashing incidents has made the surrounding area quite dangerous. With that in mind, to keep any detours to a minimum, and head home as quickly as possible. Head home quickly? Good advice, but I still have to finish a few assignments for the journalism club. Why I'm so gung-ho about investigating the school's 7 wonders is a mystery even to me, and it seems important for some reason. I had to turn in yesterday's report. I'd better go see the editor-in-chief this evening. Sure hope I don't fucking get slashed up investigating this shit. Strange happenings on campus? Wonder who comes up with all that stuff. Shit. Hey, guess what? I just passed this gorgeous girl on the stairs. Could she be a new student? What? I'm sure you're talking about Rin Tozaka from Class B. Rin Tozaka? Never heard of her. You've really never heard of her? Pretty, athletic, smart, classy. She's pretty all of those. Or stuck up is perfect, who all the guys adore, and all the girls despise. It wouldn't be unrealistic to call Rin Tozaka the most popular girl in the whole school. You pulling my leg? Or you're so dense you probably wouldn't feel it if I pulled your leg anyway. I'm not dense. Much. But, hey, isn't that... what's her name? The cool girl, Ayaka. Isn't that Ayaka in the center there? But she wasn't wearing her school uniform. She was wearing red. How do you explain that? I don't know. I hadn't noticed. Huh? Maybe I'm remembering wrong. You would. Come on, let's hurry to our club. Yeah. Hey, seeing things. Hey, what's up, girl? Oh, you got glasses on. That's cute. Everyone says he's scary, but he's actually a good teacher. I think that's also a character. Oh, our club's ace. Did you find out anything yesterday? Interesting. So it was Tiger. He's still interested in the spirit world. Thanks to you, the article will be great. Are you ready for the next article assignment? The next unsolved mystery is... yesterday there was a girl just in red on the rooftop. Rumors that little red rooftop are spreading. Find out what this is all about. A journalist lets the news guide their feet to the rooftop. It just sounds like somebody was chilling on the roof. Hey, what's up, bro? Oh, it's Issei! Hey, bro. The girl on the rooftop. Ah, her. It just happens to be up there right now. I saw her holding the key to the rooftop a moment ago. Hey, what's up? Did you hear there was a murder near the school yesterday? A high school kid was killed. Happens on their way home. I live near there, and now I'm scared to go home. I would be too, jeez. I turned the doorknob and the metal door opened silently on its hinges. As a rule, no one's allowed up on the school roof, but I could see someone's elongated shadow. The vibrant color set off by the setting sun is enough to take one's breath away. Under the blood-red sky, a single girl looks out into the town that spreads out below. Like a figure out of a painting, the girl seems to shine with the same red glow as the setting sun. It's Rin! Wild rock is clapping! What a beautiful... She looks a little different. What a beautiful sunset. Oh. I can only imagine how captivating the sight must be for the people who live here. It is indeed a beautiful scene. Shame it doesn't really exist. On the surface it seems like such a benign, peaceful world. A pity it'll soon come to an end. Some ominous words are thrown down, Rin. This place is merely an idealized imitation of the real world, and one done in poor taste. I wonder if there's any value in a memory that can only be observed, and then left behind. Quite sure if that last statement was supposed to express disgust or disappointment. She finishes speaking. A faint smile forms on the girl's lips as she slowly turns in my direction. Her unwavering gaze makes it seem like she can see things hidden to others. Her eyes seem to shine with an intensity that rivals that of the fiery red of the evening sky. What's this? A notice from the system? Thanks for bringing it to me. Huh? That's not it? It means you must be one of the generic... students. If one of the irrelevant NPCs can get up here, you guys will have to find another place to hang out. Getting bad-mouthed a lot recently. Continuing to mumble quietly to herself, the girl quickly walks my way. So I know why she's acting like this, but like this would be a very... I wouldn't know what to do in a situation like this. Unexpectedly, her finger reaches out and touches my cheek. she wearing like suspenders? What's up with that? Wait, what's this? Oop, shit, there she goes. Mumbling to herself, the girl disappears without a trace. It's like no one was here ever there after all. She vanished? There, not. The form's been indelibly burned into my mind. Oh, you're still here? It's almost time to leave school, so you should prepare to go home. What's wrong? You look a little pale. And blushing. The thought of Issei's voice pulls me back to reality. I must look completely dazed and confused. Maybe I'm tired, or... I'll talk it out with the editor-in-chief again tomorrow. In any case, I think the course of wisdom for now would be to go home like Issei says. And I'll leave, because I don't think there's anything important going on right now. That's fine. I forgot how long the prologue is. Seems to be a pattern in Fate games. Auspicious star, such dazzling light, it drowns out even the chime of bells. I wonder what those days remaining thing means. I enter the class. Once again, Shinji's in the next seat next to me. He's got a full house. I'm telling you, you don't have any talent. Live up before you look like a tard. Ooh, times. So you know what he said to that? What did he say? We're dying to know, tell us. What's gets all boo-hoo and he says, I'll keep practicing it till I get better. I can at least get better than you who skips practice. I know better, but in my heart of hearts that was Shiro. Sorry, I have to laugh. Anybody knows you can't practice your way into being a genius. I mean, yeah, you can. If he wants to practice something, he should practice not sounding like a tool. I feel like you can use some advice in that too. The guy's a total maggot, but he's still... The guy's not a total maggot, but he's still trash that needs to find a garbage can. Moron. People aren't created equal. Even people who are born above average can never reach the same heights as the naturally gifted. You must be so talented if you don't need practice, Mato. I feel bad for that kid. Trash can't help being trash. But you learn to stop dreaming about being something better. God, he seems worse than Stay-Night Mato. The bell rings in response to the gaggle of girls shuffles off in their own seats. While we wait for the teacher to arrive, I get caught up in what Shinji said for some reason. Whether or not Shinji has innate talent, I think it's pretty clear that I'm a nobody. Nobody with no goals. I mean, when I try to even think about the future and get overwhelmed. Oh, you know, me too. As long as I keep plodding along, someday I'll reach my totally average future. Yay. That's what happens to everyone, right? Are there actually people who break the pattern? How? This is coming at a weird time for me. I have no idea. For me, today is just another ordinary day. With the weird buzzing. Good morning, everyone. Oh. Suddenly my heart accelerates. Each beat painfully strong. My body's on high alert. Oh shit, there he is. And that's not a reaction to Miss Fujimura. No. Okay, this is a little out of the blue, but today I want to introduce you to a new friend. He's not in uniform. Fucker. Ten. The blonde boy is the one who's causing my body's fight-or-flight instincts to prickle. Who are you? Introduce yourself. For what purpose? Huh? Well, yeah. You'll be attending school with these people. I'm sure they'd like to know who you are. I see. These good people do not know my name yet. He steps forward and then, in a louder voice, he says, Everyone! Weird name. Taekwon's always been weird about foreign names, but this one's kind of, well, it's averagey. Everyone, my name is Leonardo Bistardo Harway. In time it'll be known to all the world, but for now it is the name of your classmate. I'm pleased to meet you all. I hope we enjoy our time together. The classroom is silent. There aren't any Jeff's eccentric manner of speaking or his any coos over how pretty he is. Instead, the entire classroom is enthralled by his regal bearing. Entranced to it. Shinji's words come to mind. This is what it means to be on a different level. None of us plebs could ever hope to reach the level this new kid lives on. It's not overstanding to call his very existence transfixing. Like deer in headlights, we're immobilized by a presence far brighter than our own. His natural place above us is above us, looking down as our king. How did someone like him end up here? It must be a mistake.
Anyway, everyone, please make Leo feel welcome. Then Leo, if you would please take a seat. It looks like the third seat, second row from the right is open. Would that be okay?
Leo?
You're...
Oh, sorry. Leo? What? You were addressing me. I see no reason to not allow you to call me Leo, as I didn't feel awkward to hear it from you. If you have the chance, I'd be very much like for a delightful woman like you to visit my country.
What? Jeez, don't joke with your teacher. Do your seat, Leo. I won't spank you, since, well, it was kind of flattering of you to say that.
Of course. I appreciate your diplomacy, Miss Fujimura. Then the boy gave the kind of easy smile that only kids can. That simple smile washes away the tension in the room and people begin to smile themselves. I think he's not so much a king as a prince. He may be above us, but he also has this natural charisma that draws us up to his level. However, it seems that there is at least one person in class whose mileage varies. I don't like him. Flirting with the teacher already. That arrogant little twerp. Shinji's clearly not very happy.
If you have any questions, ask anyone in the class or myself. I mean, what do me first? There's no need to be shy.
Yes, I understand. I'm pleased that I'll be attending such a good school. Hey! Am I imagining things? Just for a second I thought he shifted his attention to me. Not towards anyone else, not even Shinji, who's still mouthing him, but to me alone. Yeah, right. There's no way a pathetically otherworldly person, practically otherworldly person like him would notice blame me. Thought he was talking about himself when he said pathetically. Oh shit, we just skipped straight to it. The school day ended with nothing else of interest occurring. But that Leo. Can't shake the uneasiness he awoke in my heart. Feels like cogs somewhere have become misaligned. No, I'm just excited for once. Something happened. Well, that's what happened yesterday. I should actually report that to Editor-in-Chief. What her name is isn't important. You hear there was a bunch here the day before yesterday. There been a number of murders in the area recently. It's scary. Guai and all that. Oh, that's upstairs. Did you find anything yesterday? Mm-hmm. What? Little rooftop vanished before your eyes? If she disappeared, there isn't anything we can do about that. Nothing we can do? That was phrased weird. What's the editor-in-chief's reaction? It doesn't feel right. I thought she'd say something like, hey, don't scare me like that. Actually, the problematic part is how nonchalant she is that the person disappeared. Your next story will be Mystery of the Courtyard Chapel. The editor-in-chief keeps talking like nothing happened. She's already on to the next thing. Should I say something? Hey, did you know there's a chapel on campus, even though this isn't a mission school? It seems like the chapel's been there longer than the school. This is just a rumor, but they say that it's haunted and magic rites are performed there. I'm sending you to investigate. The entrance to the courtyard is at the end of the right side of the first floor hallway. On the right side of the first floor hallway. The one we didn't go down. It was good, homeboy. Are you going to the garden? Keep your guard up. Someone's too quiet there. Lately, it's been getting these crushing headaches at school. It's starting to kind of freak me out. Oh, shit. Hi? Yo, man, what's good? Um, okay. Let's just avoid stepping on that other one. The man stands like a black stain, tainting the joyfully multicolored flower buds around him. It's the new teacher, Kuzuki. But the man standing in front of me isn't acting like a teacher by any stretch of the imagination. The sick malignancy of overbearing aggression fills the air, and then scattered around him are dead bodies of students? Why did you come in here? I'm certain I locked that door. I suppose I'll test you out. His thin lips hardly moved, but in the next instant, I'm bowled over as if struck by an invisible force. Chaotic thoughts bury my brain like endless grains of sand. What happened? Did I move my limbs? What the fuck? Mizuki hasn't moved. No one else is nearby. Who? Why? How? My thoughts whirl. Heart races. I see what you are now. It isn't you, I suppose. His voice was a quiet hiss, but I could hear everything he said. The man with cold, inscrutable eyes raises his palm towards me. Oh shit. No. Something happened with YouTube, but I'm gonna keep going like I'm gonna. Oh, wait, there it goes again. Never mind. Hopefully I didn't lose anything. I'm still recording a VOD, so just in case anything weird happens. Not that anything important happened in between. Anyway, when I come to, I'm collapsed in the garden. Garden silent. There's not even a trace of Kuzuki or the corpses that have been here. I'm uninjured, but my body aches from lying on the hard ground. The cold sweat that had covered me is gone too. Only the piercing pain in my head remains. Maybe it was just a bad dream. I gulp the air to attempt to stand. The ground seems to move under my feet. I'm delusional. Of course the ground isn't moving. I'll give my report to the editor-in-chief tomorrow and just go home. Maybe I don't leave for this one, actually. Probably look around the campus a little more. If I want to leave, I should head out the main gate, yeah. Can I at least look at the chapel? I wonder if a service is being called out. Just try to move closer to the muffled voice. My body refuses to cooperate. Okay, just checking. I wish I could teleport out. Or just say I'm done. Same thing? Yeah, okay. Anybody else like crazy excited for Oh hey. Hello, young pupil. I shall follow your progress with great interest. Best of luck. Okay. Bye, scary man. Maybe I should just go home. Anyway, summary of what I was about to say is big Triple C fan, excited to play it for the first time. Where's the belfry? In that moment, gentle days end. Whatever this is counting down to, let's now. When I entered the classroom this time, things are a little bit different. Wow. Okay, so then how did you solve this problem, Leo? In this case, you substitute this for this, and divide everything by x. Which is the same simple equation that you used earlier. Wow, you're right. Thank you, Leo. Like someone else, he helps out his classmates without displaying an ounce of condescension. And that someone is directing a nasty scowl towards the new kid. Bunch of rounders, idiots. Sucking to anyone who's got bigger pea brains than theirs. Whatever. It's no skin off my back. People who are ugly inside are ugly outside, too. Sure is, Shinji. Fucking seaweed head. Seems that Shinji's gaggle of female admirers has migrated to Leo's desk. For once, Shinji's irritation is kind of understandable. Mostly it's funny, though. I'll give him this. Brad is the real charity worker, laying on the charm for those... Jesus Christ, man. He's desperate to appear smarter than me, but I'm the real smart one here. I see what he's doing. Dumb little kid, there's no amount of him. Reacting to Shinji's voice, Leo glances this way. His expression's inscrutable but not hostile. Not talking shit. What do you want? You want to go? If he false starts, Shinji finally manages to squeeze that out in a low voice. I don't know if Leo heard, but he gets out of his seat. Ooh, the recoil turns into a noticeable flinch, which Leo smiled kindly at in response. Unlike Shinji's, Leo's gestures are filled with dignity. If I have unknowingly given you cause to be malicious, I would like to deeply apologize. Shinji Mato, was it? I'll be careful not to upset you in the future. His message firmly delivered, Leo returns to his seat. His soft voice bore no note of hostility or resentment. I know it's hard to believe, but maybe Leo wasn't upset. He knows what about under true authority, it seems. God, there are people like this out there. There are people who say these things and, like, really mean them, which is the wildest thing. I'm such a nice guy. I'll just accept this apology. Yeah, it's not like he ever pissed me off. To be the confirming that Leo is otherwise occupied, Shinji feigns calmness and leans back. I turn to him. You're a fucking pussy. Oh shit. Phew, I made it. Good morning, Everett. There it goes again. Just like natural. Sound makes me cringe no matter how many times I hear it. Everyone is desensitized to it for the most part. Even knowing she'll jump to her feet in a few seconds, we probably should worry more. Shinji still seems to be in a bad mood. It's obvious that he doesn't really like Leo all that much. But with him, it's impossible to tell if he's really mad or just being cynical. Either way, it's just more of the same. Just like our homeroom teacher's drastically dramatic entrance, and once again, today's began. Alrighty then, let's pick up where we left off. According to Dr. Peaceman's biography. During class, I thought I saw Leo smirk a little, but other than that, nothing exciting occurred. Today's just another boring day, and a long string of boring days. Who here knows what amnesia is? It's a terrifying condition where an individual loses all of their memories. It's caused by brain damage, severe trauma, or even infections of one's mucous membranes. The section of the doctor's biography we just covered touches on this condition. The cure for such a scary condition was discovered by Dr. Peaceman. With that said, using amnesia as an excuse for forgetting your homework isn't gonna fly. When I was young, a fair number of my classmates were unscrupulous enough to try this. And before you get any ideas, I am still young. In fact, I'm putting that fact on the test. As per the norm, Tiger's lecture starts to peter out. Just as the collective, again, starts to rise from the students. Miss Fujimura, without being acknowledged by the teacher, Leo suddenly rises to his feet. Tension in the classroom ratchets up immediately as all eyes focus on Leo. The young boy surveys the room with a mysterious smile, taking everyone's startled glances. Oh, and of course my fellow classmates. But it's time for me to leave. We will probably never meet again, so I wish you all well. What? My head. The pain. Ah, and before I forget, Miss Fujimura, I think you are still young, even now. Just your presence is enough to remind me of the beauty of youth. You are a remarkable person. After what seemed to be a very slight bow, he immediately seems to disappear from the room. I'm sorry.
Alright then, let's continue. Please turn to page 86.
Accompanied by the sound of flipping pages, the lesson goes on as if nothing had happened. Sure enough, like that in the middle of class. Jackass. You have to use the John, be a little more discreet, and I have to leave crap. Seriously, isn't he supposed to be some kind of aristocrat or princeling or something? Of course, what just happened, it's impossible. Highly suspicious disappearance in the middle of class, and the teachers didn't even seem to care. No one in class says anything, and the class continues as if nothing strange has happened. There was the same dull, dreary scene as yesterday and the day before. This can't be natural. Midday to evening. After Leo's exit from class, the lessons continued unabated, as if following a set script. Weird. This is definitely weird. It's as if the world tilted slightly and everything within it is losing its sense of presence. My head feels like it's going to explode. Pain's making it hard to remember who I am. Wait, come to think of it. I mean, really? Who am I? What's my name? How old am I? Where do I live? How many people are in my family? What was my life before I started attending this school? Can't remember anything. My memory's been completely erased somehow. How and why did this happen? That's right. The editor-in-chief of the journalism club. As the president of the journalism club, she should at least know my name. I know I had to have filled out something when I first joined the club. I'll ask her. Hopefully she'll be in her normal spot. Everything's starting to break down. Man, where is everyone? It's like a ghost town around here. Things are getting weird. There are noticeably less people around. So let's leave all of a sudden, but I just think that I've had enough of this. There are certain people who are just like grayed out now. Our club's ace. Did you find out anything yesterday? Editor-in-chief is her usual cheery self. All I'm thinking about is the pile of dead bodies I witnessed. No, I have to ask her about myself. I need to ask her what my name is. Huh? Your name? Just look it up in the registry inside of the library. Yeah, the school registry has everyone's names. I look at the school registry and might jog my memories. Let's go to the library. I don't know where the library is, but I'm going to try my best. Hi, it's Shinji. And Sakura? Sakura.
Oh, it's you, brother.
I heard that you skipped archery practice again. What in the hell is wrong with you? He's got chains, that's cool.
I'm sorry, brother, but
You've embarrassed me again. How many times must I repeat myself, Sakura? Are you stupid? Fucking look who's talking, dickhead. I mean, if you keep listening to others instead of me... Wait. Mate. Did I just call you my little sister? I don't have a sister. I mean, I've always wanted one, but we should never, ever have a sister. Man, recently things have been kind of flaky. Ugh. Damn it. What's this weird feeling?
Ah, brother, you appear to be experiencing fatigue. Inserting apology text. Error detected. Please maintain a calm demeanor. Brother, please relax. Inserting reassurance text. Error detected.
I don't remember this, so I must have stumbled on an extra thing.
What's up, Shinji? Whatever's the matter, brother. Select desired sister personality. Things will get worse if you don't decide. But any choice you make will be the wrong one. So why not totally lose it, brother? Calm down. Now. But
What in the... What is going on? Damn, everything's going haywire.
Brother, wait. Cease forward progression. Male relation construct. Brother.
Sakura Mata's speech begins to skip and repeat, almost as if a malfunctioning robot. Weird about that. It's like she was reading from the script rather than engaging in a normal conversation. It wasn't only the incredible fleeing Shinji or the robotic Sakura that was going insane. Vertigo overcomes me as the school starts to waver. Something weird is happening to the world.
Ah, you appear to be experiencing fatigue. Inserting apology text. Error detected.
Faculty office. Should go in. Where's the library? Oh, it's the nurse office. Anyway, the door won't budge. More faculty office. Does anybody know where the fucking library is? I never bothered to look around the school. Maybe I should have. So that's all classrooms. Is it over here? Oh. Registry. Okay, there you go. There it is. Got a fun extra scene though. Didn't see that when I first played it. That was cool. I found it. Tsukimi Hard I've had the student registry. Once I've read through this, I should be able to remember everything about myself. I opened the book and began turning pages. Immediately I noticed something's terribly wrong. The pages are blank. Blank, blank, blank. Every single page was blank. I reached for last year's school registry, and then I started flipping through the pages. Blank, 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 blank. What is happening here? Who am I? What's up with that red lamp? And just what is this place? That is it's a reference to an obscure Reddit thing. I'm not gonna bother explaining. Really interesting though. Where do I go from here? Maybe if I... Oh, hey, Leo. There's something wrong with this place, but more worrying is the fact that I can't remember who I am. As I wander the campus, I see Leo walking down the hallway to the first floor. As a transfer student, I can't see why Leo would want to visit any of the freshmen. Also, there's nothing but a dead end up ahead. I really wonder what Leo's up to. Why don't we follow him? Ooh. I do remember really liking the music of Extra. I suddenly have this weird feeling that something or someone up ahead is up ahead in the hallway. Who, for some reason, is examining the wall at the end of the hallway with almost excessive interest. The attention to detail is quite impressive. Even the surrounding area is surprisingly substantial. If that is the case, this world is in some ways more real than the real world it represents. What does that mean, Leo? But that is just my opinion. How about you guys? What are your thoughts on this? In the moment it feels like my heart skips a beat. Almost immediately my blood pressure skyrockets along with my body temperature. The pulse is like an explosion in my ears and my blood races through my veins, and the reason is clear. Now Leo, has turned to face me. I know for sure he's talking to me as there's nobody else present besides the two of us. Greetings. I believe this is the first time we've had an actual conversation. I don't feel any sense of hostility from Leo. In fact, his smile seems genuinely friendly. His smile has the same effect on me as the rising of the morning sun. Warm and comforting. In addition to a smile, his presence is inviting and inclusive, and I find myself drawn to him. Oddly, my worries have vanished. All I can think of is doing as he says, because that's the only way to... My mind feels like it's in a haze. It's like Leo's controlling my thoughts in some way. Attending school wasn't half bad. I never had the opportunity to go to one before now. In that respect, this has been quite an interesting experience. However, time for fun has come to an end. I did not come here to play at being a student. No matter how enjoyable the detour, eventually one must return to their appointed path. And for me, the time to do so has arrived. With those final words, Leo turns his back on me. Farewell. No, that's not quite right. I don't think farewell should be accurate in this situation. For reasons I cannot explain, I have the distinct feeling that we will see each other again. So I guess I should use the move congenial. See you later. Well, it's time for me to move on. I wish you the best of luck. With those final words, Leo disappears. It's like he ceases to exist, while a moment has hands on the wall, and next he's gone. The young man in front of me seems to disappear before my very eyes. I want to say reality rejected his existence in it, but it feels like it was the opposite, that he refused to be constrained by it. It wasn't any special ability that allowed him to do so, just his strength of will. With his departure, I feel as if I might as well be lifted from my very being. And rather than the cause for concern, it brings a fundamental question to my mind. Who am I? As the question pops into my head, it begins to take on a life of its own, searing my brain. Can I check out that wall? I investigate the wall that Leo disappeared through. It's such a concrete wall at the end of the hallway. Um, about the only thing on the floor is dust. But I'm positive there must have been something here because Leah walked right through it. It'd be so easy to turn around and go back down the hallway and pretend like nothing happened. Still things I need to know. I have no memories. It means I've never had anywhere else to go but here. No place to return to. What was it Leo said? No matter how enjoyable this detour, eventually one must return to their appointed path? That's what he said, didn't he? Then beyond this wall lies the appointed path, and the truth. If I follow him, I'll learn the answers to my questions, even if those answers are painful. But ignorance is bliss. Do I have the fortitude to face the truth and accept it? I mean, yeah, that's the only way to go forward in the game. Something's different. Down to the floors and the walls, the school has changed at the very substance of its being. For some reason, reality cracking its way is intensely disturbing. The world around me is more real than a painting, not even as real as a sandcastle. I feel like it's so brittle it could tap it and the echo would shake the whole world. Where this boring concrete wall once stood, now there's a doorway that I can freely walk through. It's an entrance. No, an emergency exit, like stairs to the outside. It's not something of this world. I have no doubt that the world the door leads to is utterly alien. Whatever waits inside, whatever shape it takes, there's a certain sort of finality to seeing it. Ultimately, I've already committed to this path. I bid farewell to the false world, take my first step along the appointed path. Wow, that's smooth. Hmm. Beyond the door seems to be a dismal-looking scrapyard. Out in front of me, the smooth-skinned effigy, while trying to figure out exactly what to do with it. Welcome, potential master. A voice comes out of nowhere. That effigy with you is your sword and shield for what lies ahead. It will move in response to your commands. Now then, please proceed. The truth that you seek lies ahead. The motivations of its owners and the voice worry me, but it's obvious. I won't learn anything by standing here. Also, there's no longer a path which I can return, so like, I have no choice but to head into the darkness with only this weird doll protection. Are we getting to the gameplay part or tutorial? I made it. Within the deepest depths of the world beyond the door. This place must be the goal I'm supposed to reach. At least, that's what I thought. It's stifling. The aura of purity that seems to act as a ward against corrupted souls who try to enter. The feeling is familiar. It has the feeling of a chapel where the spirits of the deceased may still linger. Um. Hmm. At first I didn't notice being overwhelmed by the grandeur of the room. But to one side is a young man in a familiar uniform lying still on the ground. I call out to him, but there's no reply. I shake him and attempt to wake him up when I notice. He's stone cold. As I go pale, the corpse before me. As I go as pale as the corpse before me, and I can no longer think coherently. All I can do is stare in bewilderment. It is at this moment that his doll comes alive. Lying next to the male student comes to its feet with a clatter. Before I get the chance to make sense of what's going on, it suddenly twists around and comes right at me. Kind of slowly, but oh gosh. Now we're in the gameplay. Ow. Oh, okay, I don't even get to play. Okay, cool, thanks. Luckily, I can see that the models are working nice and nothing's skipping weirdly, so that's a nice little bonus. Hey, can I fast forward through this? I'm just getting my ass beat, so like... Okay, there we go. Ow. At least that guy got a die on his back. He looks comfortable, I don't. You seem to be lacking as well. Shouldn't stand a chance against that thing. Seems I wasn't qualified to be here. Me? Qualifications? That's right. I should know everything by now. The truth has to be here. But now, everything's going dark. I'm getting really scared. The only thing that remains in me is regret.
Even at the very end, I wasn't able to remember anything about myself. Someone, anyone, if you make it beyond here, please don't forget my name. Intro movie cutscene, let's go! I hope this isn't copyrighted or anything. She's cool. It's Nero! Wild Rock is cheering! Hot take, but I only really like Nero in this game. This game specifically and none of the other ones. Not even Extella. It's because the writing's more consistent here. Or something. Something along those lines. Anyway. His story has ended. What about yours? Before you write your own story, choose the vessel of your power. I'm gonna choose a magic fox girl. Because that's the hardest difficulty. Caster, Maniac. Half-demon shaman clad in revealing robes. The servant is for players who want to be challenged when facing a true adversary in battle. Yeah, that sounds about right. Where's the belfry? At that moment, gentle days end. Night into morning. I always awaken very abruptly. I don't even think I dream. I suddenly find myself walking to school. My headache worsens day by day until it finally buzzes in my head like an alarm. That day, in potent numbness, I wake up twice as fast as normal. I walk to the schoolyard. It's clear and cloudless. 7:30 a.m. But what season is it? When I try to recall what season it is, I start to get so dizzy I almost pass out. I may wind up back in bed if I let go and faint. For some reason, I've been embracing a rush of useless information. The normal stuff you'd see in school, like the hustle and bustle of my classmates by the entrance. It hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. When I push the thought, my field of vision fizzles. Again today, there's a crowd of students milling in front of the school gate, and more being directed that way. As to what's going on, there's a boy in a black uniform in front of the school gate. He's my friend, as I recall. He's Issei Ryudo, as I recall. I remember this from the first time. When Issei notices me looking at him, he pushes through the crowd. Good morning. Lovely weather we're having, don't you think? Why do you look so surprised? We announced last week's assembly that the month of the student council would strictly enforce school rules. He runs through his spiel as if this is the first time he's ever disclosed the information. I already know this. I know it. I already know what happens. It's happened more than once. I'm seized by a headache. I'm so dizzy I feel like I'm being forcefully logged out of my consciousness. Phrasing on that was kind of weird. First, let me check your student ID. I shouldn't need to remind you, but it should be on you at all times. My login ID is being checked. It's so obvious now. I answer clearly to the question that usually makes me go dizzy. These were NPCs in the background, and you may have seen me being like, "Hey, it's them. You're gonna play as Hakuno." Fuck, I don't remember if it was first name and last. I don't remember the order it uses. Anyway. Where's the U? No. I was not prepared for this. I don't know how to spell his last name. I'm gonna wing it. She. Well, that's right. It doesn't fit. Kishinam. We're Hakuno Kishinam.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Enter a nickname. Do I have to? Hmm. This is a weird question to be asking me, game. Let's say. Hmm. I don't know. Why is. Can I. Damn it, fine. Fuck it. E, C, not B. Damn it. I... Weird. Square and triangle are swapped. T, E, C, H. I misspelled my own fucking name. Oh, I have a fun idea. T, E, C, A, Tez Calipolka. It's a bit presumptuous of me, but whatever, fuck it. I hope it doesn't come up often or else I'll be fucking cringing. I just think it's neat. Great. There's no telling when an emergency might occur, and it'll be a great help if you have your ID. I feel nauseous. I know it has nothing to do with what I ate for breakfast this morning. I feel nauseous because of the world around me. It's repeating itself over and over, making me sick. Now for the uniform inspections. Collar, check. Sims, check. And your socks. Flies out. Alright, bye. I wanted to get out of the way. I wanted to protect him to stop, and I push him aside and go forward. Not nice about it either. Next is the contents of your bag. Notebooks, textbooks, pencil box. Not even a whiff of contraband. Your nails are evenly cut, and your haircut is sensible. Indeed, quite remarkable. You're a model Sugimihara Academy student. He keeps on talking loudly, even though he's facing no one. Heavily shivering. I know one thing for sure. This is wrong. This is not the school I know. It can't be. You have to go. You have to hurry and wake up, or else it'll be too late. But who am I awakening for? That's right, baby. Things are slightly different this time. My anxiety and headaches are only getting worse. Afternoon arrives while I desperately try and find a way to escape this bizarre situation. It is now the norm. My vision is overlaid with some kind of unnatural distortion. Uneasiness, futility, emptiness. I want someone to explain to me the true meaning behind all of these feelings. There must be some key somewhere, something that will have answers to all my questions. These guys aren't even here. So visual static. This is the announcement to the remaining students. The preliminaries will end shortly. Once you've learned everything, head home. Or you may never get to do so again. Oh. Hey! Who's that handsome fella? The moment I step foot on the first floor, my feelings of unease intensify. There's a student wearing a red uniform. Leo, the new transfer student. The instant I lay eyes on him, I immediately feel intimidated and humiliated. There's also some trailing behind him. Looks like, one of my classmates? The more I think about it, the more I realize that Leo isn't the only anomaly I come across while on campus. There are other things that seem off as well. It's becoming clearer now. There are people who shouldn't exist. Students have mysteriously vanished. The fabric of reality is becoming unraveled. Don't turn away now. What is the truth? Don't turn away now. What defines the world you know? Don't turn away now. There's a reason why you're here. Come. Do not allow yourself to close your eyes to the truth. Can I go and see that scene? No. Damn it. That's a good scene. There's Zelda's. Alright, fine, whatever. Let's move on with the story. I should have looked at it later. Or earlier, I guess. There are no straight lines that I can walk. Leo and one of the guys in the class are talking in the hallway up ahead. The attention to detail is quite impressive. Even the surrounding area is surprisingly substantial. If that's the case, this world is in some ways more real than the real world it represents. Yeah, he said you guys, like there was multiple people here. What about you guys? What are your thoughts on this? You guys? Well, it feels as if he's including me in this comment. However, Leo begins speaking to my classmate, seemingly oblivious to my presence. Greetings, I believe this is the first time we've had an actual conversation. We've read this. Leo gives me a smile with no hostility. However, I have the suspicion that there's something malicious behind his smile. Attendance goal wasn't however, time for fun has come to an end no matter. With those final words, Leo turns his back on me. Farewell. No, that's not quite right. I don't think farewell would be accurate to this situation. For reasons I cannot explain, I have the distinct feeling that we will see each other again. So I guess I should use the more congenial, see you later. Well, it's time for me to move on. I wish you the best of luck. Leo said as much, even going so far as to look in my direction. Remember to drink water sometimes, guys. And also, if you're like, fix your posture if you can. At the very least, pop out your bed. For some inexplicable reason, I'm not surprised that Leo knew I was spying on him. I'm trying to get things straightened out in my mind when Leo suddenly disappears. And so does that other guy. His following him also disappears, shooting the same spot in the wall. At the same moment he vanishes, my vision distorts and the shock threatens to overwhelm me. What's going on? I wonder if this place is the source of my unease. Well, Hakudo, we already made it this far, buddy. I can't place my hand on the wall expecting to be drawn in. See now, the way to the truth, to why I have these feelings, begins right here. I also want to know. The atmosphere changes. There's a doorway, an entrance, where the concrete wall used to be. It's not something of this world. There's no doubt this door leads to someplace unfathomable. I bid farewell to the false world and take the first step towards the truth. What's that guy got? Hopefully this time I'll get to control you. An entrance to another world. Beyond this door, the previous statement perfectly describes the view before me. Walking beside me is my strange, silent attendant. It is to be my sword and shield for what lies ahead. A disembodied voice suddenly confirms my thoughts. Although I've yet to learn anything, I need to do something besides stand here. At the very least, there might be some clues to this bizarre experience up ahead. I have no choice but to head into the darkness, relying on this strange doll's protection. Hopefully I'll get a better, cuter one. Oh shit. I don't know why, but I feel like I should be able to jump. I've played this game so I know that there's no jump button. And no reason for me to jump, but like, I don't know. Oh shit. Can I move the camera? I can. Okay. I don't think there was an option to move the camera anyway. I don't think there was really a camera in PSP games. We're running through cyberspace. In these cool ass hallways. The height of gameplay. No longer a typical school campus. The floors and walls, the air, even the aura are slightly off. It wouldn't surprise me to see a monster pop out of the shadows. It's very much like a dungeon in here. Welcome, potential master. With a shocking suddenness, a voice begins speaking. It sounds like it's coming from the empty sky above. If you are looking for answers, now you must reach the goal. Now please, step forward. Okay. That area down below looks friendly.
This illuminated cube in front of you is called an item folder. Inside it is a farewell presence of sorts for those about to face the coming trial. Touch it to open it.
Okay.
Neither shard.
Oh, there it is. There is a camera. It's just weird.
Before you is an enemy program that is programmed to attack on sight. Touching it will initiate a battle. But you won't actually fight as you are too fragile. The effigy given to you will fight in your stead. If your effigy is ever destroyed in battle, you will no longer be shielded from harm. To put it bluntly, you will die, so please be very careful in battle. But there's no need to be afraid. For now, just do as I say, and you'll be perfectly safe for the time being. First off, why don't I explain a little bit about battles?
Yeah, and then there's... Hey, guess what? The gameplay is rock, paper, scissors. You gotta play rock, paper, scissors a little bit. 3 basic commands: attack, guard, break. Each turn composes 6 actions if you need to test your effigies. 6 commands will be issued. The enemy before you should be quite easy to defeat as it'll only do break. Break, which is focused solely on power, shouldn't be much of a problem against attack. You use attack command to destroy the program. Yeah, that already even shows you. This is the start of Fate's obsession with rock, paper, scissors gameplay.
Enter 6 attack commands with the directional button, and then use that to
Do the thing. Okay.
Very nice, very jazzy.
Attack! Yes. Logic.
Whatcha? Whatcha?
3 chain, and after a 3 chain you get an extra turn. I wonder if this will have future effects on the series games. You know, I didn't think about it. This is very proto Grand Order.
How did it go? One thing to know is that in each turn you'll have to plan a series of 6 moves that will defeat your foe. The goal is still far ahead, but you must bask in the afterglow of your victory. Do so when moving forward.
You can overcome break by using an attack command. I think you clash if you use the same one, I don't remember. We will definitely figure it out as we play.
Oh look, here comes another program. You seem nervous, perhaps you're anxious about fighting it in another battle. Do not be alarmed, this enemy isn't strong enough to harm you. It is programmed only to use attack. While attack is a pointed action, using guard will allow you to defend and then counter-attack. Guard can be used to reduce the damage caused by an enemy attack, but I trust you know this.
Not only block an opponent's attack, but also unleash a devastating counter.
Now that you know that this battle will unfold, use the appropriate command to defeat the enemy program.
So we get a really long preamble, and then a tutorial, so that's... I didn't say it was a perfect game, just a fun one.
Whatcha?
I like the counter attack. It does. Really big ol' kicky.
Yes, that's exactly right. As you may have already noticed, performing 3 successful actions in a row result in a chain. By performing multiple chain attacks, you can perform a devastating follow-up attack on your opponent.
Yeah.
While doing multiple chain attacks in the heat of battle may be difficult, the results make it worth the effort. Now please proceed.
Okay. This is a lot smoother than I could ever have hoped for, yay. Okay. I'll explain what I mean by that during this battle. Fundamentals battle at this point, but I'll walk you through it one last time. It's program will use guard, you can do anything but pathetic concern. Hey, use guarding, use breaking. Appropriate command for any given situation. Okay. So. I had a full month and extra break? Something like that. In that time, I got a new laptop. One that I can actually do stuff with. I can play real-ass games and record all at the same time. So it's very good. Like, impressively so. Like, this is coming out way better than I could have hoped for.
You have been through three battles and have used attack, guard, and break. Someone as intuitive and observant as you must have already noticed this. Each of the three attack balances each other out, creating a situation where no attack is dominant.
Supposedly that if you do that, it's fine.
What I just covered is the absolute basics of battle, the minimum input that you'll need to know. Once you master the basics, all that's left is to test yourself in the battle and gain valuable experience. Now please proceed.
If you do use, like, we'll explain it in a little bit. I think now, actually.
All of the enemy programs you face so far only use one move, which won't happen in the fight. Like you, your enemies will choose their actions based on the situation and general observation. Their actions will be very difficult for you to predict at first. As you face the same enemy multiple times, you'll be able to read the tendencies and patterns accurately.
Which is actually pretty cool.
Although considering your lack of fighting experience, you may be expecting far too much from you. But anyway, please try your best.
I can't believe that NPC guy made it past all these. Break, break, guard. So I get attack, attack, break. Break, guard, guard. Attack. Pylon soul. Attack. Extra turn. Attack. Even. Okay. Ouch. Even. Okay. What was that? I don't remember. Whatever. We were even when I did this. I'll do that. Oh, maybe it's that. Not that I think it'll matter, because I think I'm about to kill him. Critical. Whatcha? Can I at least see if I was right? No? Okay, fine. Not that big a deal anyway.
Good job. Alright then, please proceed to the final room.
It's battle time, baby. Was I talking about something before? I don't remember. But yeah, I got, in addition to taking a break and all that cool stuff, and actually oh hey, look. I made it. At the end of a very long road, going through the door that suddenly appeared in the wall, the oppressive air of this place where the spirits of the dead still linger. Here's my goal. That's what I thought. Further in, it appears as if someone has collapsed. When I look into his face, it's the student that was following Leah just now. I call out to him, but get no reply. I take him and attempt to wake him, then I notice it's stone cold. As I go pale at the corpse before me, I can no longer think coherently. All I can do is stare in bewilderment. It is at this moment that his puppet gets up. The fallen effigy lying next to the male student comes to his feet with a clatter. After having to fight several enemy programs to get here, it's obvious that this thing is an enemy as well. Without warning, it suddenly twists around and comes right at me. With how slowly it walks, I wouldn't say it's suddenly, but yeah. Do I have skills yet? No. Okay, cool. And I don't know what to do, so fuck it. Attack, which works. I went to break. Even guard, guard. Oh, shit. I don't remember. Attack worked. Attack, break. Guard. Guard attack? I don't know. I should have been paying attention. Attack works. Attack was even. Attack, attack, attack. Guard. There's a break. Fuck. I died. I think I was supposed to anyway. I think. I hope. Otherwise, this just would have been very embarrassing.
You seem to be lacking as well.
I can hear the sound of a distant voice.
The time has come. With your inevitable loss, I will consider this round of preliminaries to be over. Farewell. I pray you will find peace in your annihilation.
It's a weird statement. That is the voice's final words to me. I don't have the power to protest. All I can do is stare at the floor.
I think I'm gonna die here.
Suddenly, at the very edge of my now hazy vision, I see a number of brown-colored lumps seem to rise from the ground. Actually, it might be that I just noticed them now. They may have been there from the beginning for all I know. Those lumps in there are the bodies of untold number of fallen Sugihara's academy students. Oh shit. That's a lot more, actually. The guy before me wasn't the only one to fall. All of the others made it here and died, unable to do anything. In that very short while, I guess I'll become one of them. Maybe I should just close my eyes now. I did all I could, so maybe it would be better for it to end now. But that's dumb. Just gives up. Refuse to give up. Summon all my strength in an attempt to get back on my feet. However, as I try and move, an unbearably intense pain shoots through my entire body. If that's how it's going to be. No. If this is... I don't want it. That feels like dead end stuff. I don't want it to end like this. I cannot ignore the intense pain coursing through my body. I have reached a point where I can no longer see stars as my eyes feel like they're on fire. I feel like all 5 of my senses are being ripped from my body. Sort of an average day for Shiro. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of the pain. I'm afraid of losing my senses. I'm afraid of becoming a corpse. And the most terrifying thing, disappearing without a trace for any reason at all. It's not right that I disappear here. My consciousness shot through it with waves of distortion. Screams out against all the injustice of it all. What was the purpose of suffering through those headaches just to fade away here and now? What were they all for if I just fade away here and now? Yeah, I have to stand up. It's okay if I'm scared. It's okay if I'm in pain. I have to rise above all of that. Because I've yet to fight of my own volition and on my own terms. Yeah.
どこの誰とかとか全然存じませんが、その同国、その頑張り。他の神様が聞き逃しても、私の耳にピンときました。
I'm just enjoying it all.
羽化の御霊の神もご承覧あれ。この人を冥府に落とすのはまだ早すぎ。だって
Oh yeah, we're getting funky now.
きっと素敵な人ですから。ちょっと私にくださいな。
She's using her cute voice on us. Sound of breaking glasses accompanied by a light cutting through the room. I managed to move my weary body and aching head to see what's happening. I didn't notice it before, but something is slowly rising up from the floor in the middle of the room. That form. Yo, let's go. It's the fox wife. Its appearance isn't much different from that of a human being, but something was different. Clearly so. The power emanating from it transcended that of any human or any enemy I faced today. An awesome power that seems as if it's vaporized anyone it touches swirls within my body, almost against my will. I've won the lottery! It's the scene, everybody! Are you my master? Yes! We know who it is. And even if I said it before, I'm not going to say it again. For the thing. Just to go with everybody else. But we know. The implied we. Anyway. I'm perfectly happy with how this turned out. Caster, you don't need to worry about it. Ooh. Yeah, my command skills are awesome. She takes hold of my hand and helps me to my feet. From the hand she grabbed comes a sudden warmth, then the sharp pain like I've been cut with a knife. On the back of my hand, as though tattooed, is a strange symbol that looks like something a crest. Totally confused, I alternate between staring at the mark on my hand and the person standing before me. Then, it's that guy again. Turning around, see the effigy from before is still there, now in a fighting stance. I wince uncontrollably, recalling my previous defeat at its hands.
Master, if that isn't any trouble, would you please leave this to me?
I will obliterate that worthless wooden toy and erase any trace of its existence from this world. Hey look, it's a cool thing. Floating around. I bet it was extra effort to get it. It was extra effort to get it to do that. That, and then that, and that, and then those two things. Yay! Nice. So I notice I have MP. No skills though. Okay, never mind. Attack, go! Yay! Mr. MP, serve an HP, serve an MP skill points. The battered effigy stops moving. There's no way it'll function after being effectively torn apart.
Thanks to you, my dear master, I was able to win while using only 5% of my power.
That's impressive. She continues to talk. However, the sound of her voice doesn't quite reach my ears. The heat coming from the mark on my hand grew in intensity during the fight, and the resulting pain has become unbearable and burns through my consciousness. The mark imprinted on your hand is your command seal. It is proof that you hold dominion over a servant. You can use it to give 3 orders that must be obeyed. Think of them as disposable strengthening spells. It is also proof that you have participation in the Holy Grail War. If you lose it for some reason, you will die. Once again I hear that voice. I somehow manage to ignore the pain and listen to what it has to say. I can understand your confusion, but before I forget, congratulations. You have endured much to make it here. Now rest for a while. You have achieved your first goal. It was an incredibly clumsy effort to say the least, but that's what made it all the more entertaining. I have had this duty for a long time, but this is the first time I've seen a master as helpless as you. Nevertheless, be proud of your achievement. Your quick thinking came as a result of nerves and rashness. Thinking about it, the voice sounds like that of a 30-year-old man who's... and it's really irritatingly smug. Okay, I think I know who it is. For some reason I can see the owner of the voice as a priest, dressed in the somber cassock. Adjusting voice? Oh, are you curious about my identity? I'm honored, but I am insignificant. I am merely a part of the system. I am just a guide, tasked with giving a standard message, and given the personality of a prior participant. I am no more than words, no more than the mountain you just conquered, no more than a record of the past. A record? So if I raise any objections to this voice, doesn't it mean I won't receive any answers in return? Exactly. Well, this is unexpected. You received a commendation. Something about you having a light. I don't know what that means, or who would say such a thing about me. But that sort of phrase struck my heart because for some reason, I knew they were sincere. And as for I expect good things of you, it seemed more like a command than an encouragement. Now let us commence your baptism. You have proven yourself worthy of the honor. For most, the monotony of everyday life continues on without an end. Your decision to look beyond the accepted and progress means you have earned the right to exist. However, you have but taken the first step. Be jubilant, young knight, for the Holy Grail War begins now. I don't know what he's talking about. Grail War? The right to exist. That is correct. An object of great power once existed in the world, one that could grant any desire. People called it the Holy Grail and fought endlessly in an attempt to gain sole possession of it. This war, the system you find yourself in now, is an evolution of those struggles. You stand at the entrance of a deadly struggle where many mages will perish in pursuit of the Holy Grail War. The Holy Grail, fuck. Man, I've read that phrase too much. Listen, mage. Had I not bestowed upon the earth desire, oh, you'd be merely saints capable of committing sin. Now fight to the death. The fiery throne of heaven will only receive those with the strongest of desires. The voice reverberates through this hidden chapel, as if it were the voice of a god. Kill? Mages? A holy grail that grants wishes? These questions and more swirled inside my head and almost seemed to carve themselves into my flesh. In war, a weapon is needed. That is your servant. They're the spear that pierces, the shield that protects. A legendary soul whose purpose is to clear your way to the Grail. That is the one who stands beside you. A nice one, at that. I look over at the young woman with the foxtail, who returns my look with a glowing smile. She is my servant. It seems you have decided, and with this decision as payment, I now open the gates to the Holy Grail Lord. Oh, that's cute. I caught it whenever she was blinking, and it looks cute. The marks on my hand, my command spell once again begin to become excruciatingly painful. It's over. I can't take it anymore. This sucks. Ugh. I reach the limits of my endurance, and my mind starts to shut down, as if it loses consciousness. I can vaguely hear the voice's final words. Now let the Holy Grail War begin. No matter the era, deciding who is worthy through battles is the divine province of man. Mages who have been invited here by the moon, show me your true strength. Yes. And I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save slot 3, fuck it. Awakening, binary heaven. Oh shit.
魔術師による生存競争。
Is that Archer?
運命の車輪は回る。
Or is it Kyrie?
最も弱き者よ。剣を鍛えよ。その命が育んだ己の価値を示すために。
The first week. The selection. The first selection. Combatants remaining 128. We in the morning. Oh shit. The sky burns. Houses collapse into ruin or fall to the ground. Roads come to an end. The conflict started here. With this, the world that will be. The world that was will be restored. It is here that I alone could survive. Don't remember, never forget. Oblivion is salvation in sin. Never forget. I was born from perdition. This must be a nightmare. This had to be somewhere. It could be anywhere. These events had occurred in true memories of childhood. A torrent of blood flows, and a voice resonating with bitter resentment can be heard. Life fades away without a thought. Friends, family, strangers, all gone. Soldiers with guns, families trying to hold together. A grotesque struggle to the last, until a gentle peace descends, as death comes to claim them. I could not accept all I have seen. The question of why never left me. Even with the divide between conflict and catastrophe, why did such a tragedy occur? Now, more importantly, why has this world been turned into a hell on earth? That's the same thing. A gentle rain begins to fall, as things once living fade away, leaving only one behind. Amidst the helplessness, that despair, their souls' last feelings are of rage and regret. The rain wets their cheeks as their eyes close one last time, dying, forgotten, and alone. Seeing this, I struggle to rise from the depths of death. I will not accept what I have been shown. If I can live again, I will definitely. But there are no second chances, and before long the rain has cleansed the scorched earth. Never forget, I was born from perdition. What that means. Somehow,
Please don't forget it. I guess I saw some sort of weird, distorted dream. This is a nurse's office. I guess. With that, I wake up in the nurse's office. There we go. I must have collapsed when I was brought here. Collapsed and was brought here. So that world, the effigy that blocked my way, and that servant, all a dream as well? I like Hakano because they have like more of an internal monologue. And like, I don't know, they seem more active than... Well, no, Hiro was pretty active. Anyway, well, this nurse's office is far different from the one I knew. It's similar, but off somehow. Oop. Okay. Good morning, my dear master. I'm glad to see you finally decided to wake up. Cutie. With her pixel ribbon. The overwhelming, unforgettable presence of someone suddenly appears beside my bed. Thought I was dreaming, but the ears and tail are real. There's no way to mistake her for a human. But after seeing her incredible powers in the fight against the effigy, I don't really care what she is. If you died, I was going to curse everyone in sight. Anyway, welcome to the Holy Grail War. You do know all about the Holy Grail War, right? I actually do. I do know about the Holy Grail War. I'm gonna skip over this. I'm so sorry. I should have expected nothing less from my master. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's get the important stuff. Do you know what servants are? Yes. But for reasons I will let this play out. I'm sorry to embarrass you. I guess you need to explain what servants are as well. You don't need it. Okay. After a brief panic attack brought on by embarrassment, she continues her explanation. Servants are legendary souls drawn from history to help mages fight in the Holy Grail War. Those are whose actions continue to have an effect long after their deaths become legendary souls. I am not that legendary though. Anyway, servants are manifestations of those legends. But whether actual legendary soul, I think heroic spirits is what they're looking for. Whether actual heroic spirits are summoned in the past Holy Grail Wars is subject to debate. This time, the Holy Grail has done a better job of reproducing heroic spirits than any human. Also, according to the rules of the Holy Grail War, servants are divided into 7 classes except for when they're not. Saber, Lancer, Archer, Rider, Caster, Assassin, and of course Berserker. I'm firmly ensconced in the Caster class. I'm especially good at long-range magic attacks. You certainly look like a caster. My fighting style would be a teensy bit difficult to get a handle on. I apologize for that. Caster. She seems unusually outgoing. There's no denying her abilities as a servant. Wait. If all servants are heroic spirits, I wonder who Caster was in real life. Huh? My true name? I'm far too insignificant for you to bother with my true name, Master. Please, just call me Caster. That way my identity won't be revealed to our enemies, who could use it against us. Sure, okay, bye. With that, my servant disappears into the ether. However, I can still feel their presence nearby. I must be staying out of sight, when they're not needed so their identity can't be compromised. How their identity would be guessed just by their appearance is beyond me. Especially since how— oh. Hakano, you're finally awake? I'm so relieved. You don't seem to have any injuries, so feel free to leave when you feel like it. Also, all of your memories have been restored by Seraph, so do not worry. Any mages that seek the Holy Grail have their mages' memories suppressed and are given those of a student. Only masters who manage to recover themselves are allowed to enter the main tournament. Now that you have regained your memories, please review them to make sure they're complete. Regain my memories? That's not right. Outside of my name, I can't really recall anything of my past. I realized that everyone around me was forced to believe they were normal students. However, I can't remember a single thing what happened to me before then. Your memory restoration failed? I cannot help you. I, Sakura Mato, am just a custodial AI. My complaints are totally ignored, since they can't act beyond our programming. Oh, I should give this to you before I forget. Cool. She gives you some kind of portable terminal. I guess it's for getting messages and whatnot. As a participant, you should pay attention to the messages that appear on your terminal. Press triangle on the arena to bring up the terminal menu. In the terminal menu, you can check service condition by selecting status. Here be information gathered on your opponent by choosing the matrix. That's a big thing of this thing, but by the way, we'll get to it later. Equip menu to change your equipment and see what kind of equipment you're currently using. Items to check what you have on hand, as well as formal wear. A different phrase got used in grand order, but I actually really like formal wear. I think it's Mystic Code? Yeah, Mystic Code. I like formal wear better, but yeah. Select the system menu option to save your progress, load game, or change various in-game settings. Hey Sakura. Hello, Akina. Have you met Father Kotomina yet? Good luck in the tournament. We will test your limits. Okay. Just going to exit, I guess. Into the garden. Pumped up water creates an elegant arc. Cool. Okay. Oh, cool. I can do that now. Kishinan. Oh, that's right. Neat. We'll get it later. Matrix. Vista. Keyword Malefica. All her stats are E currently. She has territory creation at C. The witchcraft that caster uses is all physical phenomena performed with her own body, while common magecraft are programs that recompose what exists around. Witchcraft are programs that compose the raw materials in one's own body. According to caster's own words, this time there's only one due to the constraints of Mooncell, but originally I could reproduce 1,000,000 troops with my multiple tails. From my multiple tails. That's kind of suspicious though. And territory creation. The skill allows one to create a reality tailored specifically to the skills of the mage. Oh, well, okay. Fucking thanks. Cool game. Really cool of you to do that. Unfortunately for Tomomonome, her personality is ill-suited for the task of multiplying, manipulating reality, and she has a great difficulty in even creating small-scale crafting studio for creating minor amulets and other types of low-level talismans. I'm just gonna pretend we didn't see that. Really. Wow. Okay. Really just... Look at him. Masters MP says agreed by 10. Keep the shard, destroys a slow amount of servant's HP. Oh, okay. And the boy's uniform, which is craft distance. Alright. Let's go take a look around. Finally, the Holy Grail is officially underway. Seeing as members of sealed their way to the prelims, it's surprised they made it this far. I wonder who was a program and who wasn't. Until the different prelims. I went up to the rooftops. You should take a look at the sky. You should take a look at Pretty Wild. Okay. I have nothing else that I want to do, so. Hey, look, the school commissary. In hell, money conquers all. Welcome to the Tsukimihara Academy Commissary. You can buy or sell items in formal wear using the commissary check items. Stock. Wearable gym clothes. Oh, that's cool. That's double what I have. Yakisoba bread. Curry bread. Oh, was that it? I thought there was... Well, still don't really know what to do, so I'm just gonna continue walking around.
I feel like I should have an idea of what to do. Yeah, it's Issa. 3, that's excellent. You have seen Sugimiharu to seen a rooftop. Okay, so we're supposed to go there anyway. So I'm gonna structure this round. I can only the pilgrims. So, okay, all the student council types are NPCs. They're dressed in boring old black figures. If you have a question, I'm sure that they'll answer you or die trying. Interesting. Your master too, don't come near me, I have nothing to say to you. Okay. Why are you looking at the wall? Well, I guess he has nothing to say to me then, huh? I just want to talk to everybody. Can't get into the classroom, I guess I'll have to kill a bit of time. So you're the infamous Ghost of the Machine. Surprising such a thing exists. It's surprising that Tosaku's participant in this Holy Grail war. Sobering. There's a lot of... You know what? We'll save that for next time. But I'm starting to really be like, maybe we should just fucking talk about this shit. Because it is very, very interesting. Oh, but look at that sky. Hey, it's Rin! I investigated this school from top to bottom, but there's nothing unique about it. The girl pats the walls and floors, murmuring something to herself. She's... you've never met, but she can be any over in Tosaka. She has a nice face and figure, gets good grades, and is popular at Sugimihara from what I hear. She even makes Shinji jealous. However, she became popular while the school was at peace. Things are different now. The defiant gaze is nothing but the vacant smile of popular kid. The Holy Grail War. Before I knew it, the school had been turned into a battlefield. I know that too. Yeah, I hadn't registered it before, but we're all predators now. It's kill or be killed. I have to acknowledge that is the truth, even if I don't want to. I like this look on her. Huh? Hey, you over there. Her eyes soften as she looks at me. Yeah, you. I haven't checked the NPCs out much yet. I know it's a simple way. Don't you move. I know a simple way, sorry. Unexpectedly, her fingers reach out and touch my cheek. Such thin, delicate fingers. I realize how remarkable it is that she's so strong gaze can come from such an innocent afraid. Imagine that. You're warm, but you shouldn't be. Huh? That's weird. Seeing her red cheek flush like that. Her face is just 3 centimeters from the tip of my nose. Her face is at the closestness. Her breath exhales warmly against my cheek, and her hair tickles my bare neck. Her pats onto my shoulders and stomach seems playful compared to the harsh gaze from earlier. Transfixed, I'm unable to move as her pale fingers slide over me. Interesting. You're more well built than I had expected. You look and feel real. Even more real than most people. Hey, what are you laughing at? It's just our advantage to look into everything, even the NPCs. It's to our advantage. She looks behind her, scowling. Although invisible, her servant must be a man. Huh? He's a master too? No, a master should be more... Wait, that means that I felt up. So I'm thinking about it now, because she's blushing. I am too. Oh, how embarrassing. Is that? Does she have like a weird dip in the... Anyway, shut up. I can make mistakes too, you know. Don't call me a pervert. Pretty sure she's adjusting an off-color comment coming from her servant there. It could have been my imagination, or a hacker. Such a detailed NPC would rarely exist otherwise. Anyway, you're to blame for being confusing. You're too bland to be anything but an NPC. Nothing but a blank look in your face, even now. Were the prelims too boring for you to jog your memories? She touched on a subject that I would rather not think about, even in jest. It grinds me to a halt. No way, your memory... Oh, shit. There it goes. Your memories still haven't returned? That's really not good. Once you enter the Holy Grail War, the only way out is to win. Leaving prematurely isn't allowed. Even without memories, your previous battle experience, you still have to fight. Oh well, it doesn't matter. You'll be defeated in the Holy Grail War soon enough. Thanks. As the concern disappears from her voice. Did she have, like, stalking? She's always had stalking, so did she have a little garter? That's what I'm thinking. Did she have a little garter there? I know it's the real Tosaka, my opponent in the Grail War. This is personal. She considers everybody in the Grail War her enemy.
This woman doesn't understand that she's nothing compared to you. Are you letting her say that?
Unlike my servant, I have no witty response to my future rival. I have to win. Now that I know what's at stake, I have to win.
Well, I guess I pity you.
We're not cracking into the system and destroying it. We're hacking.
I don't know what's on the other side of the Seraph wall once it goes down. Did your soul get jarred after you made it to the main event? If it's lost or unreadable, then how about you investigate later? Well, in any case, you don't look like you're cut out for fighting. Thanks to the excitement or nerves, everything feels unreal, no matter if you have memories or not. You can't help but feeling like you're in a dream. It'll be hard to win feeling so disoriented.
So I've lost my memories. Who am I? What's my story? What am I even doing in this place? Grail War? What am I even doing this Holy Grail War in the first place? All I know is that I'm a master with a servant at my command. Morning to the midday to the evening. Hey, somebody with text. Once your opponent has been decided, it's likely that the tournament has officially begun. What? You don't know who you're fighting? Better go find Father Godamine. Okay. I logged in on a whim and somehow made it through the prelims. I must be a prodigy or something. My first opponent is Tosaka, you fucking tatsy. But I'm not too worried about it. I'll take you out in a flash. I'm sure you will, bud. Hey, Ishinam. Remember me? We were in the same class at the preliminaries. Don't worry, it's not your fault. It's that these default avatars all look alike. I really want to try customizing my avatar like Tosaka or Shinji. If the classrooms are built bullpens for masters, then everyone here must be a master. Everyone looks so strong. I hope I can keep up. The kind of mean aspect. He's like the head honcho of the lecture. He's only not human. Well, he's not humane at least. And you got that right. There's a certain point that I'm looking forward to. I want to talk to Tiger first, actually. You're going to do your poor teacher on time in the favor, right? Sure, I guess. You've made my day, so my kendo sword is up and disappeared. I stashed it in the supply room, but it somehow managed to find its way to the arena. So I can't go there, I need to get to the kendo sword. I'm not here all the time, so I need to check back every now and again. Thanks again. Okay. What's up, Kodamine? Congratulations, you have been deemed worthy to be a participant in the Grail War. You may call me Father Kotamine. I am an NPC assigned to the task of supervising the Holy Grail War. I like your new shirt. It's cool. As of today, you and your fellow mages have been given the honor of fighting in the arena up ahead. The war is run as an elimination tournament, with the Grail being awarded to the last person standing. In other words, the participating masters will kill each other until there's only one person left. Simple enough to understand, yes? Even a complete idiot should be able to understand the rules. Masters get a 6-day preparation period before elimination battles, which occur on the 7th day. I'd advise you to use the time given to you to devise the most efficient means of slaughtering your foe. On the 7th day, you and your foe will fight. The winner lives, and the loser is... deleted. If you wish to make a query, but speak now. The right to ask about your rules is given to all. How am I surviving this? As I've already explained, after 6 days of preparation, you must kill your assigned opponent. You have chosen your servant to use his weapon, but your purpose of your not. So what's the preparation period? And this terminal thingy? Only relay messages generated by the system during the Holy Grail. It has the courage, of course, of wisdom to pay heed to the message you receive. Okay. That's a nice shirt. I wonder if I can get a shirt like that, where it's like, But at that point, it's just one of those, like, what's that guy? Blair or something? That chef guy who's all about the flames. Anyway, I see you. Good luck, Red. So they're troubling you? What was that? You're to be informed of your first round opponent. Wait just a moment. Strange, there seems to be a system error. I will locate your opponent by tomorrow. One last thing. Monsters that continue to advance will be given a private room. Cool. Your room will be located in Classroom 2B. Please enter this password into your terminal. Well, the time for conversation has come to an end. The door ahead leads to the arena. For today, concentrate on becoming accustomed to the inner workings of the arena. Use the same doors you went through during the build editors. Good luck. Can I go to my room actually? That's where I want to stop. Yay, we're doing the lounging thing. This is cool, I guess.
ご主人様と二人っきり。ムーンセルも粋なことをしてくれます。私に何か話したいことがあれば、ここなら誰かに聞かれる心配もなさそうですね。
I think I'm gonna save first before I do that. Castor seems to have a different take on the setup, but she's right in that we can talk freely here. If I need to talk with Castor for any reason, I would make it a point to come back here to do it. We're just gonna save for right now. And that'll be it. For today, anyway. Hope you guys are excited to go through Fate Extra with me, as I am. Play it. And if not, hey, I'm gonna be doing it anyway, so hey, hop on. Get some time to kill. But, yeah. Until the next time, guys, I will see you in about a week, or sooner, depending. Bye!